Welcome to Mobile App Development Lab. Today we are going to continue with our sixth program, which is an activity where we pass the XML and JSON file using two buttons. Okay, first we'll see what is XML. We all know it is an extensible markup language, and it is very simple text-based language where you can use this as a mode of communication. When we develop different application to act as an interface, this XML will be acting as an interface, and it helps in the mode of communication between two different applications. So we are going to create one file with that of XML, and we are going to create one more file with that of JSON. Okay, JSON is nothing but JavaScript. It stands for a JavaScript object notation, and it is usually a lightweight. It has a lightweight format. Okay, this JSON has a lightweight format, and we store the data. Storing and transforming the data will be done with this JSON. Okay, so we are going to create two different files, one with XML and the other with the JSON. Okay, and then we are going to pass these two files with the help of a button. Okay, so we have few attributes that has to be created. Okay, so here we are creating XML and JSON file with the attribute values, city name, latitude, longitude, temperature and humidity. Okay, with these data we are going to create the app, and we use the two button to pass both the XML and JSON files. We are using two buttons, one button for passing the XML data, the other button for passing the JSON data. Okay, when you click on that button, it has to show the data pertaining to it. This is what the application what we are going to develop. We'll see the steps in that. Okay, first step, as usual, we'll be opening the Android Studio, and in the Android Studio, after installing Android Studio, we'll be opening the new Android project. From that you will be choosing the empty activity. From the new Android project you will be choosing an empty activity. Then from that you will be using you will be opening the activity main XML file, and from there you will be choosing layout folder, and all your as usual, as per our requirement, will be designing using the check add constraint layout, which will be your root view. So you will be choosing this, and we will be designing our own layout for the application based on our requirement. This is the second step, followed by we will be designing a layout using a drag and drop framework. Since we are using two buttons, so we will be perform this, we need a layout. So we are designing a layout using a drag and drop framework to perform this. Okay, then since we are using two button, we need add listener option here. So we add listener to button click event. Okay, what is that? When you click an button, it has to trigger out the specific action which has been coded with the button. Okay, so that for that sake we are going to add the listener to the button click event. Okay, to do that we create a class. Okay, we create a class so that class is implementing an on click listener interface. Then we give an override on clicks. So it varies upon the input. When I click the one button, it has to trigger out that button's activity. So next time I may go with the other button. So we have to override on click. So what is the click we are going to perform? It has to listen. Okay, for that we are using on click listener interface to accept to execute the button what we are choosing. And then we are registering the button. So what is true and what is false over the button, we are giving that in the data. Then we are going to, last step is we are going to create a folder where you pass both XML and the JSON file. Okay, followed with that we are going to create two files, right? One is XML file, the other one is JSON file. So we are going to create input. So to give an XML file, we are giving an input file using the command input.xml, where in this folder we create a folder over there, and all your XML data will be pertain to that folder. So what is the XML data we have here? We have the employees, record data of records of the employees, city name, latitude, longitude, temperature, humidity, employees record, everything will be stored under the input under the folder where it gets fetches the input. So that will be storing under input.xml. Okay, the next class we are going to create, create an JSON file. For that, again you are going to give an input.json file, and we create a folder over there, and we paste the following attributes or the following data in it: the employee, city name, latitude, longitude, temperature and humidity. What is the city name? Here it is given as Mysore. Latitude, what is the latitude, what is the longitude, the value of it has been specified here. Temperature and humidity has been displayed. Okay, now once when you click on the button, this XML, the next step is you will be reading this XML and JSON data in the files and will be displayed on the screen when it is required. When we click on the particular button, it has to display the data on the screen. Okay, this is what we are going to do, and the general design for this will be, we are going to create 2 pages. One is for passing, we are giving 2 buttons over here, passing XML data, one button to pass the XML data, the other one is to pass the JSON data. Okay, then when you give passing, it has to pass with both the data. So we have an XML data, JSON data, an XML data and folder which holds the XML data and the JSON data. Okay, so as usual, this is activity main XML file. Okay, here we are going to create, we have a default code over here, and from that default code we will be altering the attributes as per the requirement. Okay, so the what version we are using here, the version is 1.0, and the encoding technique what we are using is UTF-8. Okay, now you are going to use the, what are the tools we are using, what is the width of the your app, what is the height of the app, and what is the context, everything will be described under the main XML file. Then we have 2 buttons, right? One button for XML file and the other button for JSON file. Okay, so to start that, to pass that, we have 2 buttons. For that we are giving the descriptions. And button, what is the role of a button? The button is to pass your XML data. So first button we have to pass the XML data, so you code that. And what is the width of your button, what is the height of your button, what is the margin borders of your button, everything you will be coding here. And what is the function it is going to, what is the text we are going to display there? Text what we use is pass XML data, so we are giving that. And the data, all the data, what is the other attributes related to the particular data. So if it is an XML data, what are the other attributes related to the XML data, which is the parent of that node, everything will be described in this first button. Next, followed by the second button, where you use to pass the JSON files. Okay, so we are giving that Android ID is equal the button what we are describing, this button is pertaining to the JSON file, so we are going to give that. And again the width of the button and height, again the margin top, everything we are describing it, and what is the parent of it, everything. So 2 buttons we have described. Then the text view, what is the text view specification we are giving, what is the layout, what is the width layout, what is the height layout, what is the margin top border layout, and how do we what is the text it holds, it is holding the text, passing XML and JSON data. And what is the size of your text, everything you are defining in the text view. Now comes the activity view XML, where your actual coding is converted into your application, where your coding runs here. So you give the description of your activity, then the text view you give specification of what is the text view, what is the features it is having. You give for both the buttons, for the first button and the second button. Next we give the for each and every specifications. So by passing the XML data we give the text view, for passing the JSON files we are giving the text view. Okay, since it has we are considered 3 data, it has been described for the 3 data. Okay, 3 attributes, what are the attributes you have chosen, for that each and every attribute we have defined here. Okay, and for JSON data we have described it separately, and for XML data we have specified it separately. So the next thing is the main activity Java, where your program gets started here. So you are going to import the library function, and you're going to create what is the operation you're going to perform there. On create, you're going to create an button over there, and on create, what is the activity specified there. So you're giving the button. So the button, what is the activity you're going to do? You're going to pass the XML file. So two activities you're giving. See, one activity is passing the XML file, the other activity is passing the JSON file. So again, you're setting the event, triggering the event by on click listener. So when you give on click listener, so particular button, when you click it, its functionality will be triggered. What is the action it has to be carried out will be specified. Okay, then override, we are giving the on click view. So what is the function that button it is holding? If I click that first button, activity XML file, only the XML file has to be passed. When I give the passing of JSON file, only that JSON file has to be passed. So for that, we are giving if else condition, whether that button, if it is an what type of either it is an XML file or JSON file, you are going to describe that, and using if else. If it is an XML, what you are going to do. Okay, if it is not XML, it may be JSON file. So we give that, we check that condition using the if and else loop. Okay, then we are going then next is the view activity. So in activity, what is the activity it is going to perform when we click on particular button. Okay, for that we are giving the description, and again we are going to import the packages. These packages are already predefined, so we are importing these packages to our code. Then you are going to check on create. So what we are doing, what is the action carried out, what is the button clicked. Okay, based on that, it should give it has to fetch the data. So you're using if and else, and to find out the errors, we give try and exception method to catch if there is any specific errors in the program. Okay, so this will be your sample output. Finally, what we obtain when we run the above code. Okay, here first we'll have a data, pass two buttons, one to pass the XML data and the other one to pass the JSON data. So when you click on the button, the particular data will be displayed. The company name, employers details, everything is displayed. So the data what is there in XML will be passed. When you click the XML, passing XML data, and the data what is there in JSON files will be passed when you click when you click the second button. Okay, so passing for the first button, XML file will be passed, and for the second button, when you click on the second button, JSON files will be passed. This is all about your 6th program. Thank you all.